how many time it take on the backend side, because all the networking thing going from happen here, and it also have some third party request too. Okay, the longer the time it get, the higher the range it is. Okay, and if you talk about, yeah, here it is, search query, and it has header like in JSON format, in whatever format. So this is the header of the website, and cross origin, like strict origin, cross origin, like it is secured by referred policy, and you can also check the its server where it is hosted, and all the stuff. Okay, like it is encoded in UTF when it fetched. Okay, and every details you need, it is provided here on the search query, so that you won't be able to crack it or hack it. And it is also like, it is a SSL certification, and you got to know about like what it is and who issued it, issued by what, like kab tak, it is expired on when, and all the things are here also itself. Okay, so like see, October 19 and 23, it will expire, like the Amazon.indopay will be expired on this date, and here it is the fingerprint, and all the things are here. So guys, let's, I hope you understand what SSL do and how you can get the information of any website via its network console. Okay, so there are, let's hop into the presentation of day 5, and we'll start it. Okay, so we are here, day 5. So today's topic we will cover understanding the common web vulnerability, example XSS, yani कि cross site security, and CRS, implementing security measures to protect web applications, deployment options for web applications, like what you can do with the website and how you make it secure. And last, we will showcase our previous developed project so that you can have it here. Okay, so yeah, that's how it will work from here. And so yeah, first topic, web vulnerabilities. So first is cross-site scripting. This occurs like when sometimes few websites are supported by Google Chrome and few are only supported on Mozilla Firefox. Okay, and for that they use cookies, and they use session tokens, and they use the information to store your info in there, and you don't have to worry about it, and you, whenever you want to log in, you can simply log in, and it will always have you. Okay, for example, like if I go to any website, suppose I go to Hashnode. Okay, and Hashnode is a blogging website, but see, there is a button which help me to convert into like dark mode. Okay, so when the moment I clicked, it secured, it saved my priority that I prefer dark mode, and that data is stored in its cookies. Okay, so here it is. Cookies data, 6 cookies are here, and it's chosen like this. If I deleted it and refresh it, like delete all, done, and reload, it will turn back into the light mode. So this is how cookies work. It stored your information into the website, into the backend of the website, and you can find it in your system, but it is hidden. So yeah, that's how your website get your information and save your tokens, save your cookies into small packets or small files into a system, so that Whenever you revisit your website, and it will show you as it is. Like suppose I turned it back, cross it, and save, reload it. It will get back me as I left it, like in dark mode. Okay. Uh, I deleted it from here. That's why it is not working. Yeah, because like last time we had six, this time we are having four. So these are the cookie issue from their end. That's why it didn't grow. But each and every time you try to this, you have the cookies behind this. Okay, same with the session tokens. Like the moment we save our password and login, it create a token for 30 days DWT things, and you have your data on the system. And what hackers do, they got your data from their cookies. Okay, so yeah, that it is cross SX. Okay, so we covered this part. Yeah, accesses is completed. Now cross site request forgery. What happened in this? Like it's like it replicate the original website with the another name, and whenever you try to enter your information into the fake one, they will steal your data. Okay, the backend was filled your data, but you don't get your information at the right place. Okay, so this occurs when an attacker tricks a user into performing an unwanted action on web application that they are already logged into. For example, an attacker send a link to user to make a transfer of money from their bank account, attacker's account without their consent. So what happened? Like, let me explain you within this example. Suppose I went to the cart, or I just like logged in and filling my details. I know, like, I can trust because like it's an Amazon.in. But sometimes what happen? Uh, so sometimes you don't understand what is it. Okay, like you can see Emma Amazon, like Amazon. Sometimes people don't understand what happening. Like same website is load, same name will start and end, but the inner content will be changed sometimes, and that is occurred by the phishing website. Okay, in there all you need to do, like the phishing website will be created for you, and whenever you try to enter it, it will redirect to the original website later on after you entered. And when you re-entered your password, because sometimes it happens like you entered and didn't get the right password and you retry and that is logged in, but between that there is a phishing website that steal your data. So that's happened in C CSRF. And I already explained you SQL injection. This occurs when attacker insert malicious SQL queries into the web application that interact with the database. Query can manipulate or delete or expose confidential information. It happens, okay, it happens only in search bar. Like for example, here it is. This is my DB. Okay, this is my DB for now, but this DB use query for the searching part, and that query is written where? Like I can write this query in this coding section. Wait, yeah, this is a query sheet, and whenever I try to write my query, and it will fetch some data for me. Okay, and I will what there? I will copy this data, go here, make it, and whenever someone search it, the string will be matched with the query language, and it's all out. Okay, but sometimes we don't encrypt our query task, or some we forget about it, so we get a malicious activity on our website. I hope you understand this concept very easily, because like searching is the thing where all your DB is directly interact with the API to your backend, and for the fetching out the data from backend, you always use APIs. I hope you understand this point. If you understand this, raise your hand. Like, if you understand this point. Hello. Yeah. Cool. So this is happen with a website, and moving on to the second, implement security. Okay. So secure, how you can secure this? Okay, how you can like make it more secure, and someone try you get at least a notification or something like IDS, like intrusion detection system. I will explain what is it is after the explaining these points. Okay. So validate and sanitize user input. Okay, this means checking the data entered by user in expected format and does not contain any malicious code or command. For example, we can use regular expression or libraries to filter out any HTML tags or SQL keyword from the user input. Like, we can prevent the SQL queries by like allow, like we can set some rules that if user input any tag or any query in the searching bar, the page won't perform any action on that. So that's how you can perform, like you can secure your web page or web app from getting be exploited by any exploiter. Okay. Use secure protocol and encryption. This means HTTPS. Always use HTTPS instead of HTTP. Communicate between web app and the browser and the server. Okay. Encrypting any sensitive data that is stored or transmitted. For example, we can use S we can use SSL certificates to enable HTTPS. Okay, and the hash function or encryption algorithm to protect password or credit card numbers. So, like yesterday, what we did, we had our server. Okay, server. Wait, yeah, app.js, and here what we did, like we used bcrypt library for making our password and convert into a hash, so that even we, like the developers, won't be able to decrypt it and use as it is our own personal data. Okay, we have their email, but we don't have their passwords. Okay, and here it this way. And yeah, it is the login state, and we know what happened with it, and wrong password, it exists or not, and it matched with the previous one and not. Okay, the whole code is present with us, and we can share with you guys. Okay, so this is what happened, and yeah, this is the modified and be created with the hash, and the maximum limit is 10 letters. Okay, this is the key. Like, it may be like any complex number to a password, and make it a password change, and also save it in a format like this. Okay, like password is, suppose my password is here, and stored it in this way. Like, it's a 8-digit password, but it is stored in a hash form. hash. Okay, and so yeah, implement authentication and authorization. Sometimes, like in this code, we didn't implement JWT, but sometimes we needed to authenticate and authorize with the JWT format. Okay, this means verifying identity of user who access our web application and restricting their access to only the resources action they are allowed to perform. For example, we can use cookies, sessions, tokens, password to authenticate, and role permission, etc. to authorize them. Like it is a legit person of us or not. Like for authentication, we use thumbprint, we use retina scan, we use like voice sampling and other various type of authentication that this person belongs to us or not. Okay, so this is how you can implement your security measures, or also you can like build a firewall for your web app, like which help you to make a website more secure. Like for example, I use personally a website that is Cloudflare. Anyone heard about it? What is Cloudflare? What it does? Anyone? Nathan, Aditya, Arushi, anyone? Anyone heard about what is Cloudflare? That's like many of you visited it like some website and sometimes server internal error 503, like server not found, sorry, 503. Have you encountered with this error? Okay, let me explain what the Cloudflare do, and with the help of small example with you. Like, so this is your web app. This is your backend. This is your backend. Just assume it. Alright. Front end, backend, and it will always go with the third party or API. It interact with it and it interact with that also. It do this and do that. Like for example, what are the we use? That method, post, update, delete. These are the four method we use generally. Like get the data and send to the get from the user console and send to the database. Okay, for the post, like sending we use post, and getting just to get the data. Update, like if we have password pre-written we have to change it, we use update, and if we have to delete any record we use delete function. Okay, delete method. So now what Cloudflare do? Cloudflare is a middleman between this and that, like between this part and this part. It make a secure layer around it, so that if anyone visited your website via your what domain name, okay, domain name, and some, there will be some type like it catches some functions or some query which is malicious to your web browser, like it can breach your website. So what it does, it create a protocol or it create a layer between all your front and back end and prevent from the SQL injection, from DDoS attack, denial of service, which means okay, it provides a full security to the server. Okay, I personally use this. Okay, here it is. It is the website. Okay, like it always prevent like develop, if it is development mode, I can turn on it, and it allow some developers which are permitted so that it can have the things. Okay, we got SSL and TSL certification for the website, and it make you more secure for the everything, like browser server, it is a middle layer. Okay. So how it works? Okay. Not secure 50. Okay. So this is a past server thing. Okay. I hope you understand this. And let's move on to deployment part. So what is deployment? Okay. How many of you have your portfolio? Just let me know. If you have, just raise your hand. Anyone have portfolio? Nathan, can you drop your portfolio link right away? Hello. Are you dropping it? Okay. So what deployment does? Uh, Let me explain it. Sorry. Okay, it's okay. So what is deployment? It's a code, okay, which you wrote in your local system, and now you want to be. It is accessible only to you. Okay? Only to developer who develop it. Okay. But now I want like someone of like my friend can access it. Okay. For that, I need to deploy it, or like I need to host it so that I can also access it, and everyone who has the domain name of it can be accessible for all. For that, I have to put my all code into the server, that is server. Okay. And that server, like it deployed from local system to the server, that is called deployment. Okay. And that server, what it does, whenever someone asks for it, like by searching on the browser, it load it in screen. Okay. It loaded the website over there. The main function of development is to accessible for all, not for the only me and the who has the code. Like for example, the code was written by the Ratan. Okay. And now today I'm having it's the code copy. Like I'm having a copy. Okay. So that I can write it straight away and change the things as I want. But now in the server, the only developers can change it, or the hacker, if it has the credential or the breach happened to this system. Okay. So for that issue, we have to deploy the code. Okay. So deployment, like for the hosting provider, like there are many hosting providers like GoDaddy, Bluehost, and HostGator. So what they do, they give you a cPanel, or they give you a panel where you can host your website. Okay. And hosting you can deploy it. You can use their domain, like for example, my name is Kanesh.godaddy.com. Like GoDaddy is there because it is a middle layer, and if you want to delete it from your domain, you have to purchase a new domain from them, or from another website or the another domain provider. Okay. And GoDaddy also provides SSL certification and everything. Okay. Same with the cloud platform. If you have website and you have a great backend and it has a user interaction at a higher level. Okay. So some and the app need to be at scale as per the need and downscale as per the need. Okay. So we have the cloud platform where you can load all the application over there, and you can also your MongoDB or your database can host it on cloud. It is all on cloud and it can be accessible, and you can use on the console by logging the cloud platforms. Okay. For the cloud platform, there are three major right now. That is GCP, AWS, and Microsoft Azure. Okay. And there's something like self-hosting. For self-hosting, what it is mean? Like you can have your own server. Okay, like suppose I'm having my Wi-Fi route. It is on for 24 hours, and I can use Arch Linux for hosting it. For that, you need a laptop with the install of Arch Linux, and you can just write some script, and from there you can use FTP protocol, file transfer protocol, if you are storing only files, and if you are storing website, so you have to make it public for the loading part, and for that you use browsing functionalities. So that's how it can work. Like self-hosting tools are Apache and Nginx and Node.js. Like what we are doing is the local hosting is also a self-hosting part. Okay, so this is the deployment. Now, what are the way to showcase your project? Okay, online portfolio, live demos, and presentations. Presentation like suppose a link of slide, and I can share with you. It is also a presentation which is already on cloud platform, on cloud, Google Cloud, and it is accessible to you via link. Live demos to understand Heroku Netlify, and so that's the basic concept of security. How you can make it secure. What are the things you have to always kept in mind to make a more secure, more reliable, more secure, so that user or customer can afford you or have a belief on you, so that your data is secured with their web app or their server. Because like every day millions of users data get be stolen by the hackers itself. Okay, so I hope you understand this concept. And now if you have any query or any doubt, just shoot us, and after that we will start the deployment part with the help of Vercel. And if it gets successful, we can also host with the help of GitHub pages. Okay. Anyone has any doubt till now? Okay. So I can show you two types of hosting. One is with the help of GitHub by using Vercel on their platform, and another is using the CLI. Okay. And CLI means command line interface. Okay. So this is the CLI which is right now on, and the code is already hosted, and the wrapper link is here. So, so here it is a client side, server side, and for the server you need a backend hosting website. And for backend hosting website, today we will use Speron because Heroku is now paid. Okay, for that now you have to use client side as this. Okay, cool. So let's first log in with what Vercel. Vercel, Netlify. There are three major player Vercel, Netlify, and Heroku. These are the three major platforms where we generally host our apps. Okay, just wait for a second. Oh, sorry. Now they also have storage, and okay, so you can also host your storage or backend part over here. Okay, all you need env file. Okay, a file that store all your data, and you can just dockerize it and store it into your system. Like virtual part. Okay, create database. Uh, like suppose create database, and you are using what browse database integration, virtual integrate, like for the backend part. Okay. Just for now, we can cancel it and go for overview. This is dashboard. It means. And meanwhile, we can just host it from mm, here. Just create a new terminal. And all I need to just install an npm uh, npm virtual npm is node package model. So npmi virtual, from here you can get the install dependency and you can just type it over anywhere. Just put hyphen dash g. Okay, that will make it globally installed and you can use in any project. Okay, right, like this. This is how you can use it. Okay, virtual init for this CTU project and virtual for cloud deploymentation. Okay, so we are already in our directory and all I need to do is cd client. Okay, now I type virtual and just hit enter. Nothing. Okay. So for that, I need to stop my front end part for a while, and from there, npm I test works. Yeah, my virtual is missing, so that's why I'm encountering this issue. Okay, and you can host it from here, or I already told you can host from here. So for this, you can go for add new. It is very simple. Like it's a three-step process. Like project. Now it will allow you. It want your project. Okay. So for that, I I will use my DevStation. Okay. And here the bootcamp chronicles and import that file. Like it will import whole project. Okay. So ACM team name. I don't know. It is telling me to create a team. Okay. Create team created successfully. And there we go. Configure your project root directory. Okay. So all you need to decide what is your root directory. You can just add it and make it client. Okay. And start. This is your root directory. And for that, for today, I'm using just client, so it can read the file from here. Okay. And build and output. It's already has its code. Or if you are good dev, you can just override the for the building process and other thing. And edit environment. That did you remember last time we used env file? Okay. So for that env file, I will copy my code, but I don't need in a front end. Okay, it is only needed in back end. But meanwhile, it is also needed here. What I will do, I will just copy this env name, paste, because it need to be same as it is. Copy, paste, add. Okay, one is added and I can just deploy it. Now it will take 3 to 5 seconds and it will make it live for accessible for all. Okay, all of you got the how you can deploy your project with the help of person. Just raise your hand if you got it. Okay, cool. Okay, so the deployment bootcamp chronicle, it is in deployment stage. Okay, and it also fetching from my last commit which I make it. Okay, that is 0. And for verification, you can use the bootcamp chronicles and here's the last history. Okay, integration. Yeah, building is successful. Assigning domain is on the process, and after that, like deployment summary is here. Okay, and it is posted in less than 30 seconds, I guess. Okay. Yes, it is successful. Like you can get from there and auto redirect to internal ID. Mhm. Yeah, my project is deployed and wait, you can get the instant preview over here and please go to the main website what it is. So it is providing the main link over here. So it is a website that is bootcamp-chronicles.vercel.app. And here it is. Okay. If you are going to log in, here it is, and register is here. Same with right. If I went to the login part and the rest of part. This is the local host, and this is the global host or the deployed part. Okay. I hope you understand this. And for this, you can like for the backend part, what you can do, you can use MongoDB Atlas and fetch data from here and host the deployment over there. Okay, so that's for all today. Anyone has any doubt right now? Well, like Web2 part is over. from tomorrow onwards, we are going to start with Web3, and again, it will start from the basics, and you will get your first dApp if you haven't made yet. I guess it will be on ZBYTE platform. So, guys, if you don't mind, just open your camera for a second, like because it's our last day in Web2. I just want to post simple post. Can you guys open your camera? Aditya, Himanshu, Shalini, Ratan. Yeah, thank you. Okay, anyone? Okay, guys, thank you. Thank you for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Good night.
Bye.